I guess, protein that you want to have throughout your day. So with your meats, you've obviously got your red meat, your beef, your lamb, your chicken, veal, and then you've got other things that carry protein, which is your fish. Okay, so with red meat, you're going to find that it does carry quite a lot of saturated fat, which again is the fat that blocks your arteries. So you want to get, just I guess common knowledge is have a lean cut of your meat. So anything that you might find that's got quite a lot of fat on it, just cut it off if it's already on the product, but otherwise try and go for the lean meat. Again with your minces, they have a grading level at the start because it's a little bit leaner in terms of the fat. They have a high source of iron in the meat as well. So again, your protein throughout the day, you may have this majority of your protein at dinner, and having it at lunch is important as well. So when we look at fish, so all your salmon, your red fishes and whatever there might be, trout, bream, all of that, again it's got quite a lot of protein in it, and it carries your omega-3s and your good fats. So great meal to have at dinner if you're getting a little bit sick of meat. Again, the best way to cook that is obviously just grilled rather than deep frying it, because that's when it carries the bad fats and carbohydrates. So again, when you look at your protein, you want to have a lean cut, and with your portion size, you want to try and have around about the size of your hand, palm of your hand at dinner. And it's important to have meat at lunch times as well. Okay, so making sure protein should be in your, it could be almost in every meal. So brekkie, lunch and dinner, and your snacks. But you will already have most of your meat towards the end of the day. Okay, so we just had a question about crustaceans. So with your seafood, your prawns, your crabs and things like that, they are a really great source of protein. There's low in fat, and they carry your omega-3s and good fats as well. So they can be a little bit rich, but they're a great option to have a bit of variety throughout your day. You would just make sure obviously you keep them well, but they're a really great source of protein. And you can have these as snacks, prawns. You know, if you're organised, you might be able to have them with your salad at lunchtime as well. But definitely a great source of protein. Alright, so we're just going to have a quick look at chicken. So these are two different products that were in the shelf. One's crumb and one's not. So this crumb chicken's probably going to carry your bad fats and your carbohydrates with it. So you're better off having a lean piece of chicken, really low in fats, and it doesn't really have a lot of saturated fats, whereas red meats do. And the chicken, the only time you may increase the carbohydrates and energy with the chicken is when you add to it, which would be crumbs, sauces and things like that. So as soon as you do that, it generally increases the sugar and carbohydrates to it, and takes away from the potential it has with your protein. So lean in fat and really high protein. So you can either get your any cut of your chicken's fine. Again, if there's any fat on it, you just cut that away.
And is turkey the same?
Turkey is really high in protein, more so than chicken, and it's the white meats are generally really low in fat and saturated fat, quite high in protein. So what we've got here is kangaroo meat. Alright, now this is either going to be something you love or you hate, but it is a really, really good source of protein, and there is like almost zero fat in this. So if you wanted to look at a meat that's high in iron and protein, probably your kangaroo at the moment is probably the best for that. So we've got just kangaroo steaks and kangabangas they call them. So a great option again with your kangaroo sausages is that you can cook them up and have them with dinner. If you've got anything left over, wrap them up, pop them in a container, you can take them to work the next day. They're quite an easy little thing just to have as a snack, as a protein as well. But as I said, it's a personal option, choice if you want to have it, but it does taste really good. And again, it's the high protein, and this is 98% fat free. So of all your meats, leanest probably you'll ever find for that. Any questions about that?
So the sausages with the kangaroo are okay?
Yeah,
beef sausages
Yep.
and all that fatty.
So the sausages, in comparison to beef sausages, definitely don't contain as much fat as your others. So it's basically just meat within it. It doesn't have any added preservatives or any extra fats added to it. So let's have a bit of a look. So per serve, which is 150 grams, which is 3 sausages, it's got 1.5 grams of fat in it. Whereas you're going to find with your beef sausages, it's going to be like 13 to 15 grams of fat per serve. Yeah, well you could do that for breakfast if you want to have that, your eggs and sausages for breakfast as well. So definitely a winner, I would say, protein and low fat.